guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. So I recently just got back from the first ever music festival I have ever attended. By just got back, I mean yesterday. And I had an absolute blast. Music festival that I went to, if you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, was Welcome to Rockville, which takes place in Jacksonville, Florida. Hence the shirt I'm wearing today. And it's basically a rock music festival and it was an absolute blast. However, there are some things that I wish I had either known before I went to a music festival or had just kind of researched before I went to a music festival, because there's a lot of things that you should keep in the back of your mind on how to survive a music festival. I mean, hopefully no one dies at a festival. That would be really bad, but yeah. So for today's video, I thought I would do kind of my top 10 tips on surviving a music festival. Now, every music festival is different. Every music festival allows certain things, whereas other ones may not. These are just things that I came up with after attending my first music festival and kind of things that I wish I had thought a little bit more about before I went. Also keep in mind that for my first music festival, I was pretty lucky in the sense that I was not general admission or even VIP admission, like the majority of the people who attend these events are. I was actually considered media because I was helping my boyfriend out. He's the media person, but I was helping him out, so I got this fancy little wristband that says media on it, and as you can tell, I haven't taken it off yet because I don't want to cut it and I got to figure out how to get it off. So I was a little bit luckier in the sense that I had certain amenities that the general population did not. But that being said, I'm pretty sure all 10 of these tips that I have are still relevant to everyone. Also, these tips are not in any particular order, they're just how they came to my head, so take that as you will. The first tip that I have is make sure you plan, and plan. Some bands are most likely going to overlap, especially if there are multiple stages at this music festival. Make sure you make your decisions early. Plan out how you're going to be able to see all the bands that you want to see. You know, if it's a music festival where there's only one stage, not really a problem. For example, Welcome to Rockville had 3 different stages and some bands overlapped. Not by a lot, but maybe 5 minutes or so. If you need to get from point A to point B in order to see band B and you've been watching band A and they're still going, you need to make plans. You need to make a decision about, all right, I need to see this band, this band, this band. They're all within the same time. You need to look at that daily schedule and make those decisions early. Tip number 2, stay hydrated. For the love of everything in this world, stay hydrated, because it doesn't matter what time of year a music festival is going on. You're gonna be outside and it's gonna be hot and you need to be hydrated because we don't need anyone passing out from dehydration. Gotta make sure that you drink plenty of water, not just fluids, because let's be honest, soda and alcohol are not gonna keep you hydrated. Water is. Just remember that. Not saying you can't drink those other things, but just pound the water too. Tip number 3, apply and reapply that sunscreen. Like I just said, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, you are gonna be outside in the sun and you will receive a sunburn. I don't care if it's spring, summer, or fall. Not sure there are many music festivals happening in the winter, but I would still put on sunscreen then too if it is, because the sun is the sun and it'll still cook you. Apply and reapply that sunscreen. I learned that the hard way as I have a rather gnarly sunburn on my back. I don't know how I got it because I didn't wear anything that could have exposed my back, but whatever. I have it. Follow the rules that the festival or the venue has in place. Be mindful of what is allowed in the venue and don't be that person that tries to sneak something into the venue. There's a reason why things aren't meant to be snuck in. Don't be shoving things in places they don't belong. Take that as you will. Just follow the rules. They're there for a reason. Realize that the crowds at this type of event are going to be massive. These types of events draw a ton of people. Be prepared to wade through a sea of people. I will give you a prime example of not being prepared. On the Saturday of Welcome to Rockville, my boyfriend and I were heading toward the stage to see Shinedown, which is my favorite band. He was gonna shoot them. He's a photographer, he was gonna do that whole clicky thing, that kind of shoot. But we were on our way to Shinedown and all of a sudden there's just this sea of people in front of me. I freak out because I didn't realize it was going to be that many people there, and I actually experienced a really bad anxiety attack. After a few minutes, I was able to get myself together, especially with the help of my boyfriend and a really nice bartender who gave me a glass of juice and a wet washcloth, so shout out to her. But just realize that these events draw a ton of people, and sometimes those people gather all together at the same time, and it's a lot. So if you're like me and crowds kind of freak you the hell out, just be prepared. Have cash on you. Some vendors don't take card, and the ATMs that they do have on site charge a pretty hefty processing fee. I think the cheapest one I saw at Welcome to Rockville was like a $4 processing fee, which may not seem like a lot, but if you're constantly drawing out cash, it can add up. So have a good chunk of change on you. Just be prepared that some vendors will be like, hey, we don't take card, we only accept cash. I know, it's inconvenient, but just be prepared. Wear comfortable clothes. This is both for shoes and clothing. Now, yes, I understand the aesthetic of getting the perfect festival outfit, but if it's not comfortable, do you really want to be in it like for 12 hours? Probably not. This also goes for shoes. Like I mentioned, you're gonna be on your feet a lot, you're gonna be walking a lot. Wear something comfortable. Don't wear something just because it's cute or trendy or aesthetically pleasing. Wear something you're gonna be comfortable in. That's just my take on it. Do what you will. Bring necessary items. This is something like earplugs, sunglasses, extra like charging battery for your phone, maybe even baby wipes, because porta potties are disgusting and they'll run out of toilet paper. Bring some essentials. You'll really appreciate them later. Establish a meeting place. These types of events are massive. You may separate from your party at some point, but it's always a good idea to have a specific meeting place. Be like, hey, we're gonna meet back at this time at this spot. You'll find that at music festivals, sometimes the cell reception is quite shoddy because of the plethora of people there with cell phones, and the signals are just constantly like. So have a meeting place in mind, have a meeting time in mind. That way you can meet back up with your party and not be missing each other trying to find one another. And my final tip is check the weather consistently. Check it every single day. Check it the night before. Check it the day of. You want to make sure that you are prepared for weather. In particular for Welcome to Rockville, we had some extreme weather, especially on Sunday with thunderstorms, and then Friday with rain. I mean, it was so bad Friday that we had to evacuate at one point. It was so bad Sunday that it was delayed by like 3 hours. Saturday was like the perfect day. It was sunny, it was warm, it was wonderful. But just be prepared for weather, because my shoes are still damp from Friday's rain, which sucks because I really like those shoes. Hopefully they'll dry out pretty fast. If you notice that the weather is gonna be rough, like rain or something like that, bring a poncho, bring an extra pair of socks. That was something I really wish I had Friday. Just be prepared for the weather. I know you're only allowed to take in a small bag to these types of events, clear bags, but do what you can to be prepared so that you're not miserable during the thing, because this is a festival and you want to have fun. So those are just some tips that I have regarding music festivals. If you have any tips of your own, leave them in the comments below. I'd like to know, fellow festival goers, what you all think should be added to this list, but these are just ones that I came up with after attending my first music festival. I attended another one in roughly 9 days in Ohio, so maybe I'll have more tips by then, but these are just kind of the ones that I grasped after my first one. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know. Even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys, and happy festival season.